There it is.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Man, I got something going on in my throat here today. It's a little scratchy. It's a little itchy. So bear with me as I work through that today. But I am here. I am excited to be here. I hope you're excited to be here because today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, January 7th. 2019. Can you believe that? We're already 7 days into this new year. Today is Monday, January 7th, 2019, and it is the first and last time that it'll ever be. First and last time it'll ever be Monday, January 7th, 2019. I want to make sure that we make the absolute most of this incredible day. And when I say incredible day, it is going to be an incredible day. I already know because it's going to be like 64 degrees today, so we're going to have a little bit of heat. And I'm not a cold person. I don't like cold. I'm thin-boned, whatever you want to call me, but the bone and me, I am a tropical people. Let's just say that. So I like it a little bit warmer. So when I saw today is going to be 64, I thought, oh, right, that's what I'm talking about. I can handle 64 degrees. Listen, I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. I had an incredible weekend. A lot of things happened for me this weekend. I got to spend time, or I got to watch my daughter play in her first basketball game of the season. Basketball season is now here. My daughter's out there playing. She played her little heart out, and they got a big win this weekend, which was great. And I got to tell you, man, it's crazy. The next 2 months, we have basketball games and basketball practices every day of the week except for Friday between Savannah and Joel. So it's going to be crazy basketball season, but I'm excited to watch my kids and be a part of that, be able to catch some of their practices and catch some of their games this year. It's going to be a little bit different season for us than what I'm used to in the past. So super excited about that. I also got to spend some time with my oldest daughter, Kira. Her and I went down to Nashville, Tennessee, where we met up with Steve Brewster from Wholesale Inc. We also went to Cornerstone Church and met up with the head pastor there, Galen, to talk about some potential opportunities to do some things down there with that church down there in Nashville, Tennessee that are going to be super exciting. So I'll let you guys know more about that in the future. Also, one of the things that was really neat this weekend is I spoke with Brian Benstock and Ariel with his team out there at Paragon Honda, and we are currently working on putting together a package so that his team, members of his team will be a part of this goalkeeper boot camp that we've got going on over the next 2 weeks. Now that starts Thursday. The 2019 goalkeeper starts Thursday, and what that is an opportunity for you to spend the first 8 weeks, the next 8 weeks of this year, attacking the person that you have to become in order to be a goalkeeper. Because you got to understand, it takes a mind shift. It takes you. There are some things that you have to do and you have to apply. You have to rise and evolve into a certain type of person in order to be able to become a goalkeeper. And so I'm excited to work with Eric Thomas and work with you guys. My man Michael Kerrigan set it up to where you can pay the entry for that in 2 payments if you want. So make sure you go to 2019goalkeeper.com if you want to be a part of that, because we are getting ready to launch that. I would hate for you to miss it. And so I'm excited that Brian Benstock and his team at Paragon Honda are going to be joining us on that journey. Also, this weekend, you had all kinds of crazy football games, right? We got a Cowboys win. If I don't know if you're a fan, if you're not a fan. So if you're a Cowboys fan, you're happy they won. Go ahead and throw that in the comments. It looks like the Eagles won. I know Frank Cornetti's super happy about that because the Eagles got a big win, which was the craziest thing. I feel so bad for that poor kicker, man. Oh My gosh, the Bears kicker. Oh, that's just awful, man. That's just awful. But, hey, it's a learning lesson for him. There are things that he'll learn from that. It'll be incredible. The Chargers got to win. If you're a Chargers fan, go ahead and throw a woo-woo for your Chargers win this weekend. And also the Indianapolis Colts got themselves a big weekend. So it was a great weekend for me, for my family. We had a great time. I hope you had a great weekend. And today I popped open my hashtag Rise and Grind planner. I popped it open, did my gratitude, did my goals, knocked all that stuff out. I hope you have grabbed your planner this morning or are planning to. I hope that you're popping in there and doing your gratitude and goals. Today's quote was, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And I appreciate Timmy Churchill. Adding that quote to the book, and I want to make sure that you guys are going in there using your planner every day. Make sure you're using that today, and I want you to Google, when we get off of this, just Google Roger Bannister, and he'll have something that'll go in line with what you've got in your planner right there. But I'm not going to dive too much into that today. I've got something else that I want to share with you guys, but first, before we do, let's dance. You know what's up. There we go. I can dig that. A little chill this morning on Monday, right? We're going to ease into our Monday morning. Hey, check it out, guys and girls. This is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. I mean, a massive impact. And sometimes all it takes is a quick little share from you to go ahead and change the way somebody starts their day. This is also the part of the show where I need you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching on live or you're watching on replay, I want you to say what's up. Good morning, Anthony Santangelo. How are you, sir? What's up, Janelle Griego? My man Terrell Lake is up in here this morning. How you doing, AJ Anderson? Can you guys shoot some prayers out for AJ? I'm not sure exactly what AJ's got going on, but I know he needs some prayers. Good morning, Vicky Everett and Don Sankey. What's up, Lindsay I? K. Michelle Lewis is up in the house. What's up, Pablo Jimenez? What's up, Dina Kelly? How are you? Deanna Franklin's up in here. Of course, my man Josh. I love seeing Bill Hab is up in the place. What's up, Mark Miller? My man Josh Marks. Come on, Josh Marks. This is your year, bro. This is your year. Good morning, Miss Brandy Elliott. Always a pleasure to see you. Elizabeth Rankin-Tincher's up in here. Charlie McHale and Jeff Baker. I love it, man. Packed house up in here today. We got 126 and climbing. So make sure. I want to see. Now we got 129. I want to see 129 shares for this live. And then let's see what happens as the day progresses. You guys with me? All right, check it out. We got to get into a deep message today. It's very important. Very, very, very important what we have to share today. All right, so check it out. Regretfully, yesterday, there was a tragedy right here in Lexington, okay? Right here in Lexington. So, basically, what has happened... Let me blow that up so you guys can see them bigger. So yesterday morning at like 2:30 in the morning, this family was friends with Ali Rita. Okay, Ali Rita is the #1 world record car salesman in the world. Right, sold over 1,500 cars in 2017 all by himself. And this is a family friend of him. And what's crazy and how small the world is this family went on vacation in Florida. They went on vacation in Florida, and they were on their way back to Michigan. They were driving at it was like 2:30 in the morning, and they were driving back from their family vacation. And all I could think about when I heard this story is this family here, they were probably traveling late at night because they wanted the kids to be able to sleep. They had a 14-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 7-year-old. They wanted the kids to be able to sleep. That's what we would do as my family when we travel. We try to travel late so the kids can be comfortable. But there are dangers and risks to traveling at that time. Traveling at 2:30 in the morning, you run the risk of running into drunk drivers and things like that. And regretfully, regretfully for the Abbas family, it's Abbas, regretfully for the Abbas family, as they were traveling at 2:30 in the morning, a drunk driver came down the freeway the wrong way, and they had a head-on impact right here in my backyard. Basically, not in my physical backyard, but Man of War and I-75 here in Lexington, Kentucky, which is where I live. So they were going from Florida to Michigan. They're friends with Ali Rita, who's the incredible car dude, and they're right here in my backyard just a few miles down the road. They got into this tragic accident where both vehicles caught on fire, and everyone involved was killed. Everyone involved lost their life. Assam lost his life, and Rima, his wife Rima, she lost her wife, and Ali was their son who was 14. He lost his life, and Isabella was 13 years old. She lost her life, and Giselle, 7-year-old Giselle, she lost her life as well. And so it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, and I hope that all of you will shoot some prayers out for my man Ali Rita, who was close with this family and is brokenhearted right now. I hope that you guys will lift him up and continue to pray for him and also their extended family members, because it's an interesting situation, right? The entire family, God took them all together at the same time. I told my wife, it's kind of a blessing in disguise in that sense. If they were going to go, I'm glad that they went together. If something like this happened to my family, I'd want us all to go together. That way no one had to stay behind it and suffer, that part of it. And so it was really interesting. After I found out about this tragedy, I went over and I hopped onto his page. I went to Assam's page, and it's really interesting because this was his last post that I could see, because him and I weren't friends on Facebook. So this was the last post I could see. I don't know if he had some other posts that in between then and then, but this was the last post that he had put on December 31st at 8:15 p.m. He put, "Everything happens for a reason. Wishing you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous 2019 and beyond." And I found that kind of eerie, right? That was his last post on December 31st, that everything happens for a reason, because it's at times like this, when we see tragedies like this, we start to ask ourselves, like, what was the point of that? Why did that happen? How could that happen to such good people? How could a family of 5 just traveling back from their vacation at 2:30 in the morning slam into another vehicle head on and everyone lose their life? What about that 7-year-old? What about that 13-year-old? What about that 14-year-old? They didn't even get an opportunity. We start asking ourselves all of these questions. And so I find it really interesting that Assam's last post said that everything happens for a reason. And even though we don't necessarily understand it, I want to dive into that just a little bit this morning, okay? I want to dive into it just a little bit this morning. Because, see, this is a hard thing to swallow, right? It's hard to swallow that everything happens for a reason, including something as tragic as that. It's hard for us to swallow that as human beings. But if even for an instant, if even for one instance, you can accept that as reality, okay? Let's just come together as a group this morning and let's accept that as reality for just an instant, that everything happens for a reason. If you can do that, if you can accept that as reality, then you can taste what true freedom tastes like. You can taste what true freedom tastes like. There's a strong statement I want you to make sure, write it down in your planner today. Or Mike Brockway, take a note. I hope he's in here. I know his family's been dealing with lots of stuff. I hope that he's getting back on routine. But I want you to take this note down. Knowing that all things are a part of something changes everything. I'm going to say that one more time. Knowing that all things are a part of something changes everything. Listen, there are 3 types of people. There are things that happen bad, and it completely stops them in their tracks, right? Something bad happens, They completely shut down. It completely stops them in their tracks. They can't move forward. They stay on it. They dwell on it. They dig into it. They drop into a state of depression. They have anxiety about it. It just stops them, right? Something bad happened, and it stops them, and it alters, and it shifts their life forever, right? That's one type of person. Now, the second type of person is a bad thing happen. Something bad happens, and it slows them down. Something bad happens, it comes into their life, and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened to me, and why did that happen to me? Why would God allow that to happen to me? I'm a good person, and well, I'm not going to go out there, and I'm not going to do the good things that I used to go do, because if that stuff could still happen to me anyway, I'm just not going to, and it slows them down. It maybe doesn't stop them, but it slows them down. And then there's the third type of person. The third type of person, there are no bad things. For the third type of person, all things are part of something. And I'm here to tell you there is so much freedom in that. Knowing that all things are a part of something changes everything. Now, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through in your life right now. I don't know what seasons and what trials and what tribulations, what things that you're having to deal with and things that you're having to work on. I don't know what's going on with my man AJ right now. I know he's got some stuff. And for you, George and BG and Mike and Deanna and Ray, and I don't know exactly what's going on in your life today. I don't. And for some of us, we're everything's great and everything's gravy. And for other of us, we're dealing with tragedies like the loss of this incredible family. I know that. We're all dealing with these different things. But whatever you're going through, whatever season it is, whatever's happening in your life right now, I want you to ask yourself this question. I want you to ask yourself, how can it grow you? How can it grow you? Because, see, knowing that all things are a part of something changes everything. And so when you start to go through some type of trial or tribulation, when you start to go through tragedy and you start to ask yourself that question, what is this season of my life? What is this thing that's happening to me right now? How can it grow me? What is its purpose? Because all things are a part of something. And when you know that, I'm telling you, that changes everything. So I want you to look at your situation right now. I want you to stare it straight in the eye, and I want you to ask, how can I grow from this? What can I learn from this? That's how you shift from becoming the person where tragedy stops you. That's how you shift from becoming the person where tragedy slows you down. That's how you shift to becoming a person where there are no bad things. There's so much power in knowing that all things are a part of something. It changes everything.
It was September 30th, 2008, when the doctor came in and he just said that my mom had a cardiac arrest. They told me that I had to make a decision. They said we can do A, we could try to revive her, but we'll probably break every bone in her body and she's feeling all the pain. Or B, we'll just let life take its course and we'll let her pass in peace. So frantically, I had a minute to decide what I had to decide, either life or this. And, I was told not to let the decision that I was going to make at that moment haunt me for the rest of my life. So I made the decision to let her go. I remember I just laid at her side and I was just weeping like crazy. I told her everything I was grateful for. I told her, thank you so much for how you raised me. And the sad thing about it is that was the only time I did it. I never did it before. I never told my mom how much I loved her. I never told her anything until that moment. After that, I remember I kissed her and I said goodbye. I went inside the waiting room. I heard all these noises again, but no pitter patter of the feet, no nothing. you know? And I remember I looked it up in him. I was like, is it over? And he said, yeah, it's over. To this day, she's always in the back of my mind every time I do my schoolwork, everything I do, because she just taught me how to love, how to be kind, how to be real, how to be genuine towards people. Live every second as if your last, and always help the poor. Live simply so other people can simply live.
Live simply so other people can simply live. I love that. Look, as you go into your day-to-day, as you go into your Monday today, I want you to be grateful. I want you to make sure, actually, I'm going to do something right now. My mom watches this show every day, okay? My wife doesn't watch this show. My wife doesn't watch hashtag Rise and Grind. She gets enough of me here at the house. But my mom, she watches it every day. And I want to tell her something because I am so thankful for my mom. And I want you guys today, as you're sending out, number 5 in your planner, it says send out messages to lift someone up. I want us to send a lot of messages to Ali Rita and lift him up today, but let's send out some messages to our loved ones, to those we care about, those bridges we maybe have burned, those connections we haven't had in a while. I want you to reach out to those people, and I want you to tell them, like for my mom, man, my mom means the world to me. She stuck with me through thick and thin when I was a punk, and I was the cops were calling the house, and I was getting arrested, and I was doing just stupid stuff. She stuck with me all the way through, and moved all the way across the country, and now she helps raise my family, and she helps take care of the kids. She helps support my wife. And Mom, I just got to tell you, I absolutely love you. I love you, Mom. You're an amazing human being, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already doing it, Mom. You're making great decisions. You're in the Rise and Grind group. You're hanging out here in Paris, Kentucky, which we love. You're helping out with the kids. Meredith, you have sleepovers with Meredith, and you're helping us with Willow and with Joel and Savannah and our Taco Wednesdays and holding baby Oakland and doing all the stuff with Fisher, Mom. You're doing all of these incredible things, and I just want you to know they're making an impact. It makes an impact on me. It makes an impact on everybody, on our friends, on our family members, on our coworkers, what we're able to do in our life because you're in it. It's powerful, Mom. It's powerful. And I, for one, I am so incredibly thankful. I'm thankful for you, and I love you. I absolutely stinking love you. And to the rest of you guys, my man AJ, Susan, Trish, Tom, Sandra, everybody that's up in here, the same goes for you. I absolutely love you guys. So listen, if you need more videos, go to glennlundy.com. If you haven't signed up for Goalkeeper yet, do it now. Go to 2019goalkeeper.com and sign up. We've got a payment plan thing there so that it makes it a little bit more affordable. This is an opportunity for you and me and Eric Thomas to all come together and just establish 2019 as your most incredible year ever. I'm telling you, do not miss out on this opportunity. Do not miss out on it. Go to 2019goalkeeper.com. Also, do me a favor. Lift up Ali Rita and his family. Lift them up as much as humanly possible. You can today. Make sure to message out to someone and let them know you love them. And just remember this. Know that all things are a part of something. Because just knowing that all things are a part of something changes absolutely everything. Thank you guys so much. Yesterday was cool. We hit our 1-year anniversary, hashtag Rise and Grind. So this is our first show of year 2 and many, many, many years to come. Have an incredible day today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We'll do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.